Hello everybody and welcome back again to Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio is currently chilling on this bench over here because there are a few guards in the vicinity, and obviously sitting on a bench makes you almost invisible, so we're safe here. And before I start this episode, a little information for you as well, for those of you who don't watch my other series. I'm out of town for about a week over the holidays. I am currently pre-recording a bunch of episodes to upload during that time, but there will be probably 2 days without episode, and I guess it's going to be the 25th and the 26th, and after that the upload should resume normally. So don't be surprised if there will be a very short break over the holidays. But yeah, now let's get back to business. A lot of stuff happened in the last episode. I mean, we kinda expected bad stuff to happen, and it did. So now we are supposed to meet with our mother and sister again, who apparently are inside this brothel. So let's see how they are doing.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Okay, learn the ways of the courtesans. Okay, sure, let's do it.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Alright, enter a group to blend.
We'll take good care of you.
Ah, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Blend to become invisible to guards. Yeah, I already figured out that I can sit on benches and people won't notice. Oh, and now I need to find another place to blend. How about the group over here? Alright. I see how this works. Let's blend in here. Of course, he is not wearing very inconspicuous clothing. I mean, the assassin's robe looks pretty neat. But I don't know, it seems very obvious. But I suppose this is an element where you just have to suspend your disbelief.
Where is that one?
No one at all. Just a random guy sitting on a bench.
Hey, who's that over there?
Good thing the guards are pretty slow. Now let's sit down here. Where are we going exactly? I feel we are walking in circles. And yeah, we are walking in circles. Because this is where we came from. Okay, so it was just a nice stroll around the block, huh? So, did I do well?
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Oh. Hold space and walk into someone to steal from them. Okay. Well, let's see. Ah, I see. But it does not work like I want. Ah, there we go.
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him!
Well, it worked, but they kinda noticed me. Steal from at least 5 different people. Okay, let's steal from this monk over here. Because I have no shame whatsoever.
There! On him! Shame!
Okay, I need to steal from even more people. Oh! The monk is getting aggressive. So maybe I should just run? Well, I only have very limited space to work with here, though.
That's enough! Ah, you shit, you!
Alright, well. I still need to steal from more people, though. Okay, and now I just run away afterwards. Or maybe the other direction would be better. There we go. Okay, okay. I guess I begin to understand this. Let's steal from her and run! I don't really make much money from stealing, though. So I'm not sure if this is really very useful. And one more. There we go. Fitting in. Okay. I can blend, I can steal. And now I talk to you again.
You can go now, girls. Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
Oh.
I too know betrayal.
Well, I'm sure there's a story behind this. But this is probably something for another day. Visit Leonardo da Vinci at his workshop to see if he can repair Giovanni's blade. Right, I have a broken blade. So I need to have it repaired. Go to Leonardo's workshop. Okay, I'm going to do that. However, before I do it, I got a few new entries in my database. So maybe we want to have a look at this. Paola, date of birth 1438. Profession Madame of la Rosa Colta. There isn't much information about Paola in the history books, but the Florentine archives reveal that she was orphaned at age 8 when her parents were killed at sea. Left with a choice between joining a nunnery and prostitution, she began a life on the streets. At 16, she vanishes from the records, only to reappear at age 20, when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Interesting. Well, that might also be a reason why she's helping us, right? If Ezio's father helped her. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women of the street. Okay. So we've learned a bit about her. And an entry about courtesans. Those girls are definitely available for hire. I bet you can use them as moving cover. In fact, try sending them to tempt unwanted guards. Okay. Prostitution was one of the most popular occupations for Renaissance women. Those only other options in most cases were staying with their families or living in a convent. Italian society supported prostitution, and many brothels were regulated by the government. At the end of the 15th century, cities started to pass laws against prostitution, forcing courtesans to wear specific outfits and separating them from respected society. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think I read this already. Yeah, I have. Alright, so we learned a bit about that. And now, giving orders. Press E to make a hired group wait for you. Press E to make a hired group follow you. Okay. Press... oh, I think that's F to lock onto an enemy, and press E to have the group interact with them. Sure, I guess I will try that, but for now I would like to go back to Leonardo's place. So let me climb onto the roof again. Where do I need to go for this? Okay. Over here. And I need to watch for guards, because we have a few on the roofs now. So the peaceful times of just walking over the roofs uninterrupted is over. What are these guys over here, though? They are not enemies. Oh, I can hire them.
You make it look easy, friend.
Well, thank you. Apparently they're thieves. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any need for thieves at the moment. So I'll just leave you be. Oh, we have a guard on the other side of this street. Let's just try to avoid them. And, oh, this is the edge of the map. How unfortunate. Yeah, but I need to return to the other part of the city. Ah, okay, I can walk along the edge of the map. And this should lead me right to the workshop. There we go. Okay, Leonardo, I hope you can help me with this. Hope no one is waiting here for me.
Oh, that is impressive. Don't wait.
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened.
Oh, you heard about
where are
it.
my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. Alright, let's see it.
Yeah, it's a rather unusual weapon.
Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh.
Patience.
Remarkable.
Let him
If we
work.
transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
what's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
right. I remember this from the first game.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Okay, well, that's an improvement. Okay, I can use my hidden blade now. I think it's 2.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for
Oh,
fixing this.
okay.
By order of the Florentine Guard, open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
I remember that in the first game, Altair had like a missing finger.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
Oh dear, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help
Oh,
to
no.
clear your head.
Leave him alone.
Ready to talk? What about now?
I should probably help him. Assassinate the guard. Okay. Well, I have
Had enough yet?
my blade. Whoa, there we go. Okay. Works like a charm.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
The others?
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Okay. Fair enough. Let me loot him first, though. Oh, I can't actually loot him. Well, I'm supposed to pick him up, though. There we go. Okay, where do you want me to go? Isn't this a little bit obvious to just walk with him on the streets like that? Well, no one seems to care. Okay.
Over there.
Alright.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
Ace up my sleeve. Alright, so I have my hidden blade now. And I finally know what to do with these codex pages. So I know the location of at least one of them. So at some point I may wanna grab that one. But for now let's return to Paola and see what else I need to do here. Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually wanted to do this. This may actually be a new entry, so let's read it. Santa Maria del Fiore, one of Italy's largest churches and the largest landmark in Florence, Santa Maria del Fiore is considered by many to be the first masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Although the church was designed by Arnolfo di Cambio in 1296, the dome was not started until the beginning of the 5th century. With Cambio long dead, none of the architects at that time had any idea how to construct such an enormous structure, since the use of buttresses was forbidden in Florence and mortar took several days to set. Okay, why was it forbidden? But not all was lost. In an amazing comeback story, Filippo Brunelleschi, an architect who had been defeated in an earlier bid to design the baptistry doors, won the competition to build the dome. He beat out Lorenzo Ghiberti, the same artist he had lost to before. Brunelleschi invented machines to hoist the bricks needed for the dome up to the workers and was able to construct the entire dome without using centering, a support structure to hold the dome in place while bricks were laid. Containing over 4 million bricks, the dome was completed in 1436. The lantern was added after Brunelleschi's death in 1446 and supposedly contains holy relics. However, there were several rumors that, in fact, an entire tomb of unknown origin is located inside. Alright, well, thank you for that information. I actually wanted to look at my map, but apparently... Oh, that's yet another new codex entry. What the hell? Giotto's Campanile. Begun by Giotto di Bondone, the famous architect and painter in 1334, this famous Gothic bell tower was incomplete when Giotto died. Andrea Pisano took over and then in 1348 was felled by the Black Death. In 1359 the tower was completed by Francesco Talenti, who deviated from Giotto's plan in the design of the upper 3 floors. He enlarged each floor to match the previous according to perspective, so when seen from below all 3 floors seem to be exactly the same size. That's an interesting method. The tower is clad with white marble from Carrara, red marble from Siena and green marble from Prato. It takes exactly 414 steps to reach the top, perhaps predicting Charles Messier's discovery of the Whirlpool galaxy exactly 414 years later, or perhaps not. Probably not. Okay, well, thanks anyway. So yeah, let's head back to the brothel and see what else we need to do. How did I get here before? I think I just went along the edge of the map and that seemed to work out fine. So it says not available yet, which means that it's probably going to be available later, right? Yeah, I'm going to ignore that guard over there. And thieves are still over here. And this should be it. Yes, it is. Alright. Oh, I didn't expect to fall that deep.
I suppose I should find a way to stay in shape.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk.
Yes.
I've given you the
I think I
skills.
missed that prompt
Leonardo's
again.
given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Do I actually get to meet them? Visit the art show at Santa Croce, find Uberto and exact revenge. So we're going to kill
Uberto Alberti.
This guy now.
Trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Okay, so this is some background information on why he wanted to kill Giovanni. I guess this is like a real historical figure. Might be interesting to find out. Okay, so we are going to kill that guy. It's over here. And yeah, I have a bunch of new viewpoints, so at some point I definitely want to visit a few of them. But for the time being, let's stick to our main task, our first real assassination. I mean, we killed that guard, but that was barely a challenge. Now we actually assassinate our first real target. I think there's guard. Yeah, there's a guard on the other side of this, and one over there too. I'm not sure how far they can see, but at the moment I'm just trying to keep away from them as good as I can. Okay. The eye icon on database pop-ups indicates that a glyph is on the landmark. Try to find it. Oh! Santa Croce, the largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica di Santa Croce, contains frescoes by Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi that is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis and the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have two coats." So how did a sect of Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322 the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had in fact owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Indeed, indeed. So, we have another glyph somewhere on that church. I see. But I mean, that can wait for another day. Let's find our target first. I mean, apparently it is right over here. Oh, someone is seeing me. So maybe I actually have to get off the roof here. And find some way to approach my target on the streets. Okay. Well, it's supposed to be right over here, but I'm not really seeing it. Or can I tag along with you? Yeah, this is much better. I guess maybe he's somewhere inside here. I'm not sure.
Salute!
Inside the church. But, I mean, my quest marker quite obviously points somewhere to this building, so let me climb up again and see what I can find. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. Okay, let me climb up here. Yeah, this is where I need to be. Alright.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Okay. Follow Uberto without being detected. Well, I guess I can drop down here and then I can try to blend into one of these groups, huh? Okay, well. This works so far. As long as a group is walking in the same direction that I need to walk in. But for now, it seems to work.
Come, friends! I've fresh caught leeches today.
And, I mean, they seem to be inside here. So how do I get inside there? I mean, there are guards right in front of the door. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, I can hire them. And then they will follow me? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's actually much better.
I'd love to sit on
Oh, well. Oh, they're distracting the guards. That's even better. Okay.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying
Let's look for our target.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore.
Ah.
I think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself.
Let's see if I can get a little bit closer.
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books.
Well, I guess I can just stab the blade in his back. Of course, everyone will notice. But, I mean, what other options do I have here? Oh, well. That works. Kinda.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here!
Oh.
Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Well, apparently Ezio planned on making quite a dramatic scene anyway, so I guess killing him all in the open wasn't such a big mistake after all. So let's just try to get away now, because that alarmed quite a few people. But he's dead and we are safe, so I guess this is a victory. Judge, jury, executioner. Wow, okay. Letter from Uberto Alberti acquired. Oh, hang on a second. We have more people around here. Let me have a look at those documents, though. What do we got here? Letter from Uberto Alberti.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
Okay. And why did the Medici rob him? I mean, just because they wanted the money, or was there some other reason for it? I have no idea. But there's always two sides to every story, right? Okay, there doesn't seem to be any new entry here. Or is there? Have I seen this before?
Uberto Alberti.
Yeah, I have.
Trusted
okay,
friend
this
of the
is
Auditore
just the
family.
same we've already heard. Yeah, I guess we did our first assassination. It went somewhat well, I guess. The target is dead. So maybe I will spend the rest of the episode visiting a few viewpoints here, and in the next one we can continue with our main mission. So let's head back to the roof. And I suppose this one over here is actually the next viewpoint. Let's uncover a bit more of the map. Alright. 9 of 73. There's still a lot of stuff for me to do. And I mean, we have a few shops on our way, so maybe I'll check them out. I have a bit of money now after all. So let's see if I can actually buy stuff now. For example, there is like a tailor around here. Medium medicine pouch and a large medicine pouch. Okay, so I can buy stuff, but I still don't have enough money. And oh, I can dye my clothes. Florentine mahogany, Florentine scarlet, Florentine crimson, and assassin white that I already have. I am partial to the crimson one, but it's like half the money I have at the moment, so maybe I'm not going to spend any money on that at the moment. I'm more interested in, you know, seeing what the blacksmith has to offer. But yeah, I'm trying to reach the next viewpoint and maybe do some shopping en route. Okay, we have a blacksmith over here. So, what do you have in store? I can repair, but I have no armor that requires repairs. Oh, leather spalders, which give me more health and more resistance. Yeah, sure, I guess I'll actually get that one. Seems to be a bit more useful than different colors. And I can't get any of that.
Come again, please.
Alright. So, we did some shopping. I mean, it doesn't really show on the rope. Still looks the same as before. But I mean, that's fine. it looks fine the way it is. And right, we have a glyph somewhere on this church, right? So let's try to find a way to get onto this church. And let's look for that glyph maybe. I mean, these walls look
Why would anyone carry on
not
like
very
that?
scalable. Yeah, this is not working. How about this side over here? Okay, this works better. And oh well, there we go. This must be it.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
I don't know, you tell me. 64 squares, unlock the file. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I see. This is like a puzzle. Okay, well, doesn't seem to be all that difficult. And this one needs to be fixed. There we go. Well, this one was pretty easy. Oh, and we have another one. Okay, this is like Napoleon. Which doesn't really belong into the Renaissance, but I guess, neither does the Animus and stuff like that. So let's fix this. There we go. And one more. Okay. Well, I suppose this is the top of it. Nope. And this one must be corrected. There we go. George Washington. So they all have like a piece of the Eden apple. Is this what I'm getting from this? Alright. Okay, so I get another piece of this video. I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. It looks like naked people running. So this doesn't really help me at all at the moment. I need to collect more glyphs. Okay, but I think let's end this episode here now. And yeah, I guess I will try to visit some viewpoints in the next episode, and then we will go back to Paola and see what we have to do next. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.